Hello students, welcome to Vinita's math channel. I want to really say sorry for you people that I was not able to make videos for a long time since I am very much busy in my academics. So because of that I'm just trying to fill out the gaps by giving the important questions from each module for the digital design and computer organization subject. Okay, these are the assignment questions which I have given to my students in our college. So I'll read out the questions module wise, and I'll tell you the what are the points you need to write in an examination. It will be a little helpful for you how to write in an examination or how to face an examination. Okay, the first question is list the important postulates and the theorems of Boolean algebra. Here you have to write the 10 important postulates and the theorems both in or form and in and form. Okay, if you write only in or form and you won't write it in and form, you will get half of the marks what has been assigned for it. So you have to write both the forms. They may ask you for 10 marks. Next question, prove the following by using the basic identities. These are the identities I have given. They may ask the different identities also. You have to be ready. Here I am giving you the format of questions, how the questions can be formed or how the questions can be asked in your examination. Since the VTU has not given the model question paper of the subjects yet. Okay, so that's why I'm making this. Next, the third question is state and prove the De Morgan's theorem for two variables using the truth table. Okay, see here they have asked us to state it, so you have to write the statement first. We are having two forms of a De Morgan's theorem, that is x into y whole bar is equal to one form and x plus y whole bar is equal to another form. Okay, they have not specified which form and or form, so you have to write that both the two forms, and you have to prove both the things for two variables. If you uh, if you state the one and prove the same, they'll give you the half of the marks which has been allotted. Why? Because it is having two statements, that is x plus y whole bar is equal to x bar into y bar, and one more x into y bar is equal to x into y whole bar is equal to x bar plus y bar. Okay, so you have to be very cautious. You have to read the complete question, dedicate your first 10 minutes for to read and analyze the questions what they have given in an examination or in a question paper. Fine, don't be in a hurry always. Next, the fourth question is simplify the following Boolean functions to minimum number of literals and implement the simplified expression. So these are the expressions I have given. Okay, try to solve this. If you try to solve this, then whatever the questions you will get in your examination, at least you can get a try. You can try, you will get to know how to solve x y z plus x bar y plus x y z bar. Here what you can do, you can combine these two, I meaning the first and the third terms, take xy common, z plus z bar, it is nothing but 1, z x y you will remain with. Okay, xy plus x bar y. In the next step you can take y as common, x plus x bar. Okay, if you simplify it, you will get as y. So that is the reduction of any Boolean function to minimum number of literals. And then what they have asked, implement the same using a and implement the simplified expression. You have to put a NOT gate or by using a basic gates, that is NOT, OR and NOT. By using NOT, OR and AND gates, you have to write the logic diagram for the simplified expression. Okay, you always have an make and practice that you always write a diagram for the final answer. If they have asked or not, you must have this practice. Next, find the complement of f is equal to given expression. Then show that f into f dash is equal to 0, f plus f bar is equal to 1. Okay, complement meaning f bar. You have to find the f bar using for this expression. Okay, you have to use the De Morgan's theorem for this, and then f into f bar is equal to 0, f plus f bar is equal to 1. You have to prove this. Next, sixth question is find the complement of the following expression and implement the same. They have given an expression, you have to find the complement, that is use an De Morgan's theorem and implement the same. Implementation meaning you have to put the basic gates to show it in a logical circuit form. Next, for the Boolean function, they have given this Boolean function. Here I have typed it as obtained. Sorry for this mistake. It must be obtain. Obtain a truth table of f. Draw the logic diagram using original expression. Use K-map to simplify f. Draw the logic diagram for the simplified expression. Okay, this question has 4 parts in it. Don't miss any part. In this, first what you have to do, first check how many variables are there. X, Y, Z, here X, Y, Z, here W is there. Okay, so how many variables? 4 variables are there. So while writing a truth table, what you have to do is first write the variables X, okay, next Y, Z, we missed W, so write W here. Okay, next column must be W bar, X bar, Y bar, Z bar. Okay, next your next column must be the first term of the expression. What it is? X, Y bar, Z bar, X, Y bar, Z, sorry, X, Y bar, Z. Okay, this must be your first term. Next, you take the next term. Okay, so here you are having the to solve this X, Y bar, Z. See, here you are having X, here you are having Y bar, and you are having Z. Put 3 fingers in the respective columns and try to find out. Here in the last videos I have already explained how to solve this type of problems, or how to write the truth table of any given function. Okay, next, after obtaining the truth table, what they have asked us to do, we have to write the logical diagram for the original expression. You have to put the logical diagram, meaning you have to put a, for this, for the first term you will put one AND gate. Okay, for this you will take the 3 inputs, that is X. Here you have to write an X. Okay, next is Y bar. For Y bar, what you can do is you can write a NOT gate, and then here you can write Y for this Z. Okay, for one expression, for one term I showed here, and for all the terms you have to do the same, that is one more AND gate, AND gate, AND gate. Put the inputs, okay, respective inputs, then you combine all this to one OR gate. Okay, it is an OR gate, this one is OR gate. Next, use the K-map to simplify the f. So to simplify this function, they have asked us to use the K-map. So use the 4 variable K-map. I have already explained how to use the K-map, or how to how to solve using the K-map. Then draw the logic diagram for the simplified expression. Whatever you get the expression at the last after solving by using the K-map, you have to implement the same. Okay, what you did in the B question, the same has to be done for the answer what you will get after solving in C. Next, simplify the Boolean expression. Simplify the following Boolean functions using K-map and implement the same. Okay, here I have given a note saying you have to use the essential prime implicants table. In my college, while I was teaching, I have told the students to write the implicants table for each. In my videos also I have shown how to write the implicants table. Okay, so use the same format, it will be very good, so that the evaluator who is evaluating your paper will get a crisp idea that yes, you know the concepts, and that's why you have written like this. In a single page, if you write the in a single page if you write, let us consider this is your truth table. Okay, this is your truth table, and then prime implicants table, this is your prime implicants table, that is serial numbers 1, then prime implicant, essential prime implicant, essential cell number, is it essential prime implicant or not, then your final answer. Okay, if this question carries 10 marks, then in the single paper try to write for the truth table or for the K-map problem, try to write in a new sheet or in a new page. Okay, in a single page you can cover each and everything, so in this single page you can get the 10 marks. Fine. So for all these problems you have to simplify using a K-map. Next, ninth one, simplify the following using K-map, that is f, the function has been given, and draw the logic circuit for the simplified expression. Next, simplify the following using K-map and draw the NAND circuit and NOR circuit, meaning you have to convert the given answer into a logic diagram where you will use only the NAND gates, and the one more circuit you have to use where you will use only the NOR gates. Okay, this completes your first module. The second module, in the second module, these are the 11 predictable questions. They can't ask you anything beyond this. Why? Because this is the syllabus of the module 2. They can't twist any questions out of this. Okay, in module 1 even they can ask, they can change some numbers also for solving the K-map, or to write the logic diagram, to write the NAND circuit. Here they can't ask you any twisted questions. These are the predefined questions for the module 2. So if your module 1, that is the basics of K-maps, are strong, then you can easily solve and you can easily score 20 out of 20 from this module 2. Fine. The first question of module 2 is design a combinational circuit. Again I have made a typing error, sorry. Design a combinational, okay, combination of, it is not combinational of, it is a design a combinational circuit for BCD2. It is not access 3, it must be access 3. Okay, access, EXCESS, access 3 code. You have to use the 4-step procedure to solve this problem. There are 4 steps to solve any problems in the questions which has been asked under module 2. Next, design a combinational circuit for half adder, full adder, carry lookahead generator, 4-bit adder or subtractor, 3 to 8 line decoder, 2 to 4 line decoder with enable input, 4 to 16 decoder using 3 cross 8 decoder, full adder with a decoder, priority encoder, multiplexer. Demultiplexer is not there in your syllabus. It is multiplexer. Explain 4:1 line multiplexer. Okay, these are the important questions from the second module. And one more thing I wanted to clear here is, for the DDCO, you are having an integrated lab, meaning for the DDCO lab you will not be having an external examination. So the internals examination or the internal test has already been conducted for you. Fine, but the thing is, the whatever the experiments, that is the 8 experiments are there in your syllabus, those experiments or those questions can be asked in your semester end examination. Please keep it in mind that it is not can be asked, that is it will be asked for definitely. In the paper they have told they have verified that, they have clarified that they'll ask it for minimum for 30 marks. Okay, I don't know how the questions will be framed, or they can be they will include that that experiments, that is lab questions, in the module 1 or module 2 or in module 3, or separate section will be there for it. I don't know the, since the module question paper has not been released yet, we don't know the pattern of how or where the lab experiments will be asked, but definitely it will be there. Okay, so please don't neglect that. Okay, you have to ready with those problems also. Even I have not specified here about the theory part of the verilog. In the first and second module, I have not specified the questions for the verilog. Verilog is there in your syllabus, right? HDL language. Here I have not specified the HDL language related questions, but it can be asked. Okay, in the first and second module I have just given the problematic questions, what the important questions are. Fine, so please be ready with your lab experiments also, that is also very important. Next, from the third module, these are the important questions. Write a need diagram and explain the basic functional units of computer. Okay, basic functional units meaning the 5 functional units are there: input, output, memory, okay, ALU, processor. That thing you have to explain, and with a need diagram explain the basic operational concepts. Operational concepts meaning how the computer, how the processor is going to access the memory, how the processor is going to communicate with the memory. That thing you have to explain. That is MAR, MDR, PC, IR, general purpose registers, all those things. There is a slight difference, that's it. It is basic functional units. Here it is basic operational concepts. Okay, so don't get confused, answer it correctly. Next, write a short note on uh, byte addressability, big endian, little endian. So you have to explain all these things. Okay, and one more point here I want to add is, while answering any question, first try to write the related diagram first. Okay, first write a diagram. Why? Because even the diagram carries marks. While writing or while explaining, uh, you may not able to explain each and everything, but if you have written the diagrams, that the evaluator will understand that that student, he or she has know the concept, and you will get the marks for the diagrams. Even if you have written two lines for each a sub part of it, that will be sufficient. Try to complete the full question paper, meaning try to answer each and every question that has been asked, such that if you are having a choice between 1 and 2, first choose a one question, that is either answer 1 or 2. Okay, if you have answered 1, then don't take the risk of answering 2 at that moment itself. Okay, why? Because you have not answered still the whole question paper. So first try to fill or try to answer the whole question paper first. That is, from 1 or 2 you have to answer one question, from 3 or 3 I don't know the pattern of it yet, but I'm having an idea that you will get a question like this. So if they have asked to write 3 or 4, so write 3 or 4, then go for the 5th or 6th, like that. Okay, if you are having a much time, then you take to answer the extra questions what you have not been answered. Okay, next, the fourth question, it is related to spec rating. The fifth question, the addressing modes. Explain the different addressing modes with an example. Here there are 8 addressing modes. while we say explain it with an example, you can write an example of just a single line. That's it. Single line for each addressing mode will be enough. Don't write a program of 4 to 5 lines to explain one addressing mode. Okay, it is just a waste of time. They have asked us to show an example for each. For direct addressing, one example. For incremental, one example. For decremental, one example. That much will be sufficient. Don't write a 4 to 5 lines programs for each and every addressing modes. Explain the bus structure with an example, with a diagram. Next, instructions type, that is one address instruction, two address instruction, three address, and so on. Next, you have to solve this equation using the one address, two or three address instruction. This is important question. Okay, you must be knowing where is the source and where is the location of the destination. Depending upon that, try to solve this equation. Next, these are the important questions from the fourth module. I'll not explain or I'll not read out the questions since the video is getting too long. You can read it on your own, I guess. It is all theory questions, so there is no need to explain each and everything. Notes I have already given in my Telegram channel also. Okay, so if you want, you can refer that. And these are the important questions with respect to the fifth module. Okay, I guess you got a very nice idea about all the 5 modules and how the questions can be framed, and if you get ready for these questions, definitely you will be get passed. Okay, last 3 modules, from the last 3 modules, it's all related to the computer organization. These are all fully theory questions. You have to write the block diagram or the figure and then you have to explain. That's it. So still you have not, I am not sure you have not prepared for the examination. Why? Because you have already faced the 2 internals. I am telling for those who have not really interested and they have just beheaded and written the internals. So for those students, one who has not prepared well, for those students I am telling, first you try to prepare for the last 3 chapters if you are a theory lover. Okay, if you want to write a theory most, if you are not well versed with the problem solving, you don't want to scratch your head more, so then you can go for, try to read the third, fourth and fifth module. Okay, then try to solve the questions what I have given here in this video. Then you can go for the first and second. In the first module, some whatever the questions I have given, those are all important. The format I have given, in the examination they can ask the different questions for the same format. Okay, and about the module 2, those are all important questions, they can't twist anything. Okay, so if you know module 1 properly, then you can answer the module 2 correctly. Okay, so thank you for watching, and if you have any doubts you can ask in the Telegram channel. Definitely your query will be answered, and I'm asking sorry one more time, sorry for not making the videos and not making the playlist complete. I think even I have not completed the module 1 completely also. So thank you for watching and happy learning. All the best for your exams.